You know, in my opinion, Muslims around the world need to meet Christians from many different places. If they only meet me, they don't know all of the mosaic of God's people. So Asian Christians, Taiwanese Christians need to be a part of our reaching the world. And so it's my privilege to come and give the hopeful answer of Muslims are coming to Christ. Come along with us and join with us in sharing the love of Christ with Muslims. It's a very good question, and I think we need to reduce it down to something basic. Regardless of how difficult it is, it's still worth doing it. It's still worth doing it for our audience of one, for Christ. And the results are up to Him. Actually, that's the first encouraging thing I want to tell you. The results are up to Him. He has to cause the open heart. So the first thing that we do is a privilege, which is to pray. Pray that God does what He desires to do in someone's life, that He opens their heart, opens their mind. Probably all of us came to Christ through somebody praying for us. Another thing that we get to do as we pray, while we are praying, and we pray afterwards as well, is we get to be a friend. We get to show love. Probably all of us also came to Christ through a parent that was loving, a grandparent, a friend, a coworker, somebody who was committed to us, not so much because we were lovely and friendly, but because they chose to behave towards us like Christ behaved towards them, in showing love and being a consistent friend. And then thirdly, we need to give a reason for the hope that's in us. 1 Peter 3:15 says, be prepared to give an answer for the hope that's in you if anyone asks. And that's where we open up our Bible or share stories of how God has answered our prayers or tell a Bible story. We put the Bible in their hands. We share with them the hope, the reason for the hope that's in us. Sometimes we think of that as evangelism, of I need to tell you how to become a Christian. Maybe we need to slow down a little bit and share the stories of what God has done in our life and done in the lives of Christians throughout history through just reading the Bible together with them. Yeah, there is a lot of turmoil in our world today, a lot of injustice, and certainly a lot of blame to go around. And I think it's important for us to ask God, what are you doing? How would you want us to behave in the midst of conflict? How do you want us to show your love to the nations, to all people, all tribes, all languages? You know, not just be concerned only for ourselves, but concerned for others. This sounds like a biblical answer, but let me just give kind of a practical response. When I look at the news, I'm very distressed at what I see. But I know there's a lot of people who are suffering, people who need deliverance, even in the midst of war. But God is concerned for all people, not just one side, not just my side or your side. He's concerned that all people experience His love. And so how can I pray? How can I give? How can I go to demonstrate love towards people from all cultures, all religions, all nations, in a way that demonstrates Christ's love towards them?